Section 1. The $500 Challenge. My mission to see Egypt on a shoestring. I've always believed travel should be accessible to everyone, regardless of your bank account. You don't need to be rich to see the world. Whispers said Egypt could be explored on a shoestring. My curiosity was piqued. Could one of the cradles of civilization be conquered on a budget? Pharaohs, pyramids, sprawling temples, 7 full days on the ground. Keep total expenses under $500, excluding the flight. Purpose was twofold: experience the magic and document every cent to build a blueprint. No luxury resorts, no private tours. Embrace local life, eat authentic, use public transport, and stretch every dollar. This is the story, day by day, and cost by cost, from Cairo to Luxor. Total spend for 7 days and nights, $450, with 50 to spare, and a lifetime of memories. Any successful budget trip begins long before you board the plane. For Egypt, start with the visa. Many travelers can get a visa on arrival or apply online. I recommend the e-visa. It saves time and hassle. Cost was about $25. Be flexible with dates. Use meta-search and target shoulder seasons, like October. I found a round trip for $430 with one layover. Not direct, but it saved hundreds. Egypt is cash forward. I changed $100 on arrival, checked the rate, and withdrew larger sums to minimize ATM fees. Never carry all cash in one place. Tell your bank and carry a no-FX fee backup card. A mix of cash and card is your safety net. These small steps separate a smooth trip from a chaotic one. Small moves, early on, save big headaches later. If you want to travel cheap, you have to travel light. This is a rule I live by. In Egypt, trains, minibuses, crowded streets, big suitcases slow you down and cost fees. For 7 days, one carry-on is enough. Pack versatile, quick dry layers. Egypt is conservative. Cover shoulders and knees. A lightweight scarf is invaluable. Use it for sun, for cool evenings, and as a head covering at mosques. Comfortable, broken-in shoes are non-negotiable. You'll walk a lot. Bring a filter bottle, universal adapter, power bank, and a tiny first aid kit. Sunscreen from home saves money. Keep digital and physical copies of documents, stored separately and in the cloud. Packing smart is being prepared, organized, and ready. Yeah. That mindset pays off. I landed on a warm Thursday morning. Cairo hits you with horns, spice, exhaust, and electric energy. I used a rideshare, cheaper, safer, no haggling. 45 minutes for about $8. Central stays save on taxis and time. My dorm bed was $15. I grabbed a SIM with generous data for about $5. It paid for itself all week. I followed the locals and had koshari, hearty, iconic, and under $3. I soaked up downtown, grabbed water for about 33 cents, tipped small change here and there. Day 1, including transport, bed, SIM, dinner, and bits, about $41. I rounded to 45 in the tracker. And yeah, that felt great. Day 2. Time to meet the Great Pyramids. The Cairo Metro is clean, efficient, and ridiculously cheap. About 30 cents to the Giza line. From the station I grabbed a local taxi. About $2 after a fare negotiation. General admission was roughly $12. Access to the entire outdoor complex. The real awe is outside. The scale, the geometry, the desert light. I skipped pricey interior add-ons. I hired a licensed guide for an hour, about $8. Worth it for context, and to deflect touts. 2 sandwiches and mint tea, about $4. Simple, perfect. My Giza day, transport, entry, guide, lunch, just $38. Iconic sites don't need iconic price tags. Go early, use public transport, and eat locally. It makes all the difference. Day 3, a journey through time at the Egyptian Museum. $10 entry, chaotic yet captivating, colossi, sarcophagi, and everyday life preserved in glass. Seeing Tutankhamun's treasures, especially the golden mask, was unforgettable. I skipped the extra mummy's room. A few stops south to Coptic Cairo, free to explore ancient churches and quiet courtyards. The hanging church in St. Sergius offered peace amid the city's hustle. I browsed the bazaar, haggled politely, and picked up a small papyrus bookmark, about $5. Dinner ran about $3, metro 60 cents, total for the day, roughly $28, history, culture, food, and the budget stayed happy. Day 4, southbound to Luxor via the overnight train. It moves you while you sleep and replaces a night of accommodation. Win-win. I chose a first-class chair, wide, comfortable, not a berth. Ticket, about $20. I stocked up, bread, cheese, dates, water for $5, cheaper than train snacks. Cairo's glow slipped away. The Nile Delta whispered by. I woke to sunrise in Luxor, refreshed. A family-run guest house cost $25 and they let me check in early. Transport, the night's bed, on the train, and the first Luxor night. $62, my priciest day, efficiently spent. Days 5 and 6, Luxor, the world's greatest open-air museum. Karnak's scope is staggering, 134 columns that make you feel tiny. I split a short guide session, about $5, maximum insight, minimal cost. Lunch ran about $3. Luxor Temple glows at night, an $8 ticket for a whole new mood. Day 5 totaled about $35. I ferried across the Nile for 5 EGP, about 16 cents, a taxi for Valley of the Kings, Hatshepsut, and the Colossi. $10 for a half day, waiting included. Valley entry was about $13 for 3 open tombs, astonishing preservation after 3 millennia. Hatshepsut was $8, the Colossi are free and imposing. I capped the day with a shared felucca, about $5, dinner, $3. Day 6 came to $45. Day 7, daytime bus back, about $12, comfortable AC, great countryside views, a $15 hostel near the station, then polite bargaining for spices, a small box, and a scarf, about $8. A tasty shawarma platter was $5. Final day total, about $40. Let's break down the numbers. I tracked every pound and built in realistic buffers. Visa, 30, accommodation, 110, local transport, 80, food, 70, entrance fees and guides, 85, extras, SIM, tips, small souvenirs, water, 40, total, 420, adding a $45 buffer for the small stuff, $450. I met the goal and kept a $50 cushion. Egypt can be astonishing and affordable. Plan ahead, shoulder season flights and e-visa. Pack light, carry on only, layers and walking shoes, buy a local SIM, use metro, ferries, trains, and buses. Eat local, koshery, and falafel. Choose hostels and guest houses. Focus on general admission. Hire guides briefly. Bargain politely. Carry a filter bottle. Keep cash safe.